We live in a world saturated with distractions. Our phones buzz incessantly with notifications. Social media feeds beckon us with their endless scroll of updates. Emails pile up in our inboxes demanding our immediate attention. It's no wonder that many of us feel like we're constantly battling to stay focused. This constant barrage of distractions has a real impact on our lives. It fragments our attention, making it difficult to concentrate on tasks, whether it's reading a book, having a meaningful conversation, or simply enjoying a quiet moment. The consequences can be significant, leading to decreased productivity, increased stress, and a diminished sense of well-being. But why are we so easily distracted? What is it about these external stimuli that have such a powerful hold over our minds? The answer lies in understanding the psychology of distraction. Our brains are wired to seek novelty and respond to changes in our environment. This served us well in our evolutionary past when being alert to potential threats was essential for survival. However, in today's world, this ancient wiring can work against us. Our environments are now flooded with stimuli that our brains interpret as potentially important, triggering a cascade of distractions that can leave us feeling overwhelmed and mentally exhausted. To understand why we get distracted, we need to delve into the workings of our brains. Our attention is a limited resource, like a spotlight that can only illuminate a small area at any given time. When we try to focus on too many things at once, our attention becomes fragmented, and we're more susceptible to distractions. External stimuli, such as notifications or noises, compete for our attention, hijacking our senses and pulling us away from the task at hand. This is because our brains are wired to prioritize immediate and novel stimuli, even if they're not important in the grand scheme of things. Internal distractions such as stress, anxiety, or wandering thoughts can be just as disruptive. When our minds are racing, it's difficult to quiet the internal chatter and focus on the present moment. These internal distractions can stem from unresolved issues, worries about the future, or simply the tendency of our minds to wander. Understanding the interplay between external and internal distractions is crucial for developing effective strategies to regain control of our attention. By recognizing the triggers that lead to distraction, we can start to implement techniques to minimize their impact and create a more focused and productive mental environment. External distractions are the unwelcome guests that barge into our concentration and wreak havoc on our productivity. They come in many forms, from the ubiquitous smartphone to the cluttered desk overflowing with unfinished tasks. These distractions hijack our senses and demand our immediate attention, pulling us away from the task at hand. Smartphones, with their constant notifications and tempting apps, have become extensions of ourselves. Social media feeds tap into our desire for connection and novelty, making it easy to lose track of time. But technology is just one piece of the external distraction puzzle. Our physical environments can also contribute to our inability to focus. A cluttered workspace can overwhelm our senses and make it difficult to concentrate. Noises from traffic, construction, or chatty colleagues can disrupt our flow. The key to minimizing external distractions is to create an environment conducive to focus. This might involve silencing notifications, creating a clutter-free workspace, or using noise-canceling headphones. By taking control of our surroundings, we can create a haven for concentration and minimize distractions. While external distractions may seem like the more obvious culprits of our attention woes, internal distractions can be just as insidious and disruptive. These are the distractions that originate within our own minds. Stress and anxiety are two of the most common internal distractions. Our thoughts race, our bodies tense up, and our attention becomes fragmented. Another common internal distraction is mind wandering. Our minds drift from thought to thought. Overcoming internal distractions requires self-awareness and inner calm. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can help us become more aware of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to gently guide our attention back to the present moment. We can create a more peaceful and focused internal environment. In our hyper-connected world, where distractions lurk around every corner, mindfulness has emerged as a potent antidote to the fragmentation of our attention. Mindfulness, at its core, is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about cultivating a heightened awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without getting swept away by them. In the context of focus, mindfulness serves as a mental muscle, strengthening our ability to resist distractions and maintain our concentration. When we practice mindfulness, We train our brains to become more aware of when our attention is being pulled away from the task at hand, allowing us to gently guide it back without judgment or frustration. Mindfulness can be cultivated through various practices such as meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few moments to focus on our breath. The key is to find a practice that resonates with us and incorporate it into our daily routine. Even a few minutes of mindfulness practice each day can make a significant difference in our ability to stay present and focused. The benefits of mindfulness extend far beyond improved focus. Studies have shown that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve sleep, increase emotional regulation, and even enhance our relationships. By cultivating a mindful approach to life, we can navigate the challenges of our modern world with greater ease and clarity. Section 6. Time Management Triumph. Effective time management is another crucial weapon in our arsenal against distractions. When we have a clear plan for our day, we're less likely to fall prey to the allure of distractions. Time management techniques provide us with a framework for prioritizing tasks, allocating our time wisely, and staying on track throughout the day. One popular time management technique is the Pomodoro technique. This technique involves working in focused bursts of 25 minutes, separated by short breaks of 5 minutes. After every 4 Pomodoros, a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes is taken. This structured approach helps to break down work into manageable chunks and prevents mental fatigue. Another helpful strategy is time boxing, which involves scheduling specific blocks of time for different tasks. For example, we might allocate an hour in the morning to answer emails, 2 hours in the afternoon to work on a presentation, and an hour in the evening to read. By assigning dedicated time slots for our tasks, we create a roadmap for our day and minimize the chances of getting sidetracked. The key to successful time management is to find a system that works for us and stick with it. Experiment with different techniques such as the Pomodoro technique, time boxing, or creating to-do lists, and see what helps us stay organized, focused, and productive. Section 7. Environmental Enhancers. Our physical environment can either support or sabotage our focus. A cluttered workspace filled with distractions can make it nearly impossible to concentrate, while a clean, organized, and calming environment can enhance our focus and productivity. Start by decluttering your workspace. Clear away any unnecessary items, organize papers into folders, and create a designated space for everything. A clutter-free environment promotes a clutter-free mind, allowing you to focus on the task at hand without visual distractions. Consider the lighting in your workspace. Natural light is ideal for focus and productivity, so position your desk near a window if possible. If natural light is limited, invest in full-spectrum light bulbs, which mimic natural light and can help regulate your circadian rhythm. Temperature and noise levels can also impact your focus. Find a temperature that is comfortable for you, neither too hot nor too cold. If you're easily distracted by noise, invest in noise-canceling headphones or a white noise machine to create a more peaceful auditory environment. Section 8. The Long Game of Focus. Building and maintaining focus is not a one-time fix, but rather an ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to experiment with different strategies. It's about developing healthy habits, cultivating self-awareness, and creating an environment that supports our focus goals. One of the most important things to remember is that focus is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. By regularly engaging in activities that require concentration, such as reading, writing, or solving puzzles, we can train our brains to stay focused for longer periods. Another key aspect of long-term focus is managing our energy levels. Our ability to focus fluctuates throughout the day, so it's essential to be mindful of our energy peaks and troughs. Schedule your most demanding tasks for when you're most alert, and don't be afraid to take breaks when you feel your focus waning. Finally, remember that cultivating focus is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when you're easily distracted and find it difficult to concentrate. Don't be discouraged by these setbacks. Instead, view them as opportunities to learn about your triggers and refine your focus strategies. Section 9. Reclaiming your attention. In today's world where distractions are abundant and our attention is constantly being pulled in countless directions, reclaiming our focus is not just a matter of productivity, it's a matter of reclaiming our time, our energy, and ultimately our lives. It's about taking back control of our minds and choosing how we want to spend our most precious resource, our attention. By understanding the psychology of distraction, implementing practical techniques to minimize distractions, and cultivating long-term focus habits, we can regain control of our attention and live more intentional, productive, and fulfilling lives. Remember, focus is not something that happens to us, it's something we choose. Choose to focus on what matters most. The journey to reclaiming your attention starts now. Take a deep breath, silence your notifications, and focus on the present moment. You have the power to choose focus, and in doing so, you choose to unlock your full potential.